want to really show my creativity. So I'm gonna have to do something crazy.
I'm making a corn panna cotta with a passion fruit sauce. Normally, corn is not found in panna cottas, but if I execute this correctly, then I'm sure I'll be at the top.
Matthew, what are you making here?
Chef, I'm making a corn panna cotta with a passion fruit sauce. I'm also gonna make a churro with that.
Wow, this sounds really ambitious. Are you worried that you might be going a little bit out of your comfort zone here?
I am a little bit out of my comfort zone, but that's the only way that I could really push myself to be the best.
Just someone at home that really inspires you when you cook?
Yes, chef. Every time I cook, I carry this deck of cards with me. My partner wrote notes from home, so I'm cooking for him today.
Do you have those cards on you?
I always have them on me.
What's the message that really stands out for you that's in those cards?
That he always loves me no matter what.
Well, listen, I'm excited to see what you do next.
Great, thank you, chef. Come on, Matt.
Matthew is doing a panna cotta, he's doing a churros, a caramel sauce. If he pulls this thing off, it's gonna be spectacular.
1 minute! 1 minute, get going!
Look how beautiful that is. There's no way I'm going home.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
Matthew, please bring your dish up.
I made a corn panna cotta with a passion fruit sauce at the bottom, made a churros, and I did a chili sponge sugar and candied lime on top.
What a great sound, huh? This churro. Great crunch, great texture. Panna cotta, super soft and creamy. And that passion fruit, boy, that gives a big, fresh, crisp hit. It has sophistication, style. Thank you, Matthew.
Thank you, chef.
You know what I love about this dish? It's the diversity, the different layers of textures and flavor as I go from top to the bottom, from the sponge sugar on the top of the crunchy churros and a little bit of heat. You need the heat.
Yes, chef.
This is definitely an ace.
Now for the best dish. It raised the bar in this kitchen to a whole new level. And that dish was made by Matthew.
Having people of that caliber say I am that good, it's unreal. Today we're gonna make a Chinese spiced rib with a whiskey cola sauce.
I want to taste everything.
100%. Yes.
1, 2, 3.
Before the home cooks can start smoking the ribs, they must first prepare a spice rub to coat them in.
I think we're going to see two very different kinds of leadership here.
Michelle, do you want us to run the rub by you, or you go with what we do?
Go with what you do.
No more salt. It's definitely salty enough.
We need a lot. We need more than that.
Matthew is one of the youngest members in this competition, and I'm very impressed with what I'm seeing. There's law and order happening in his kitchen.
Anyone has a problem, let me know right away.
Yes. Ooh, hot stuff coming through.
We have 2 massive smokers where we can put the ribs in, shut them, set them, forget them.
The key to keeping these ribs tender is absolutely critical to keep these lids closed for as long as possible.
No one touches these ribs until 15 minutes to, then we'll baste. It needs to be sweeter, Jeremy.
If the sauce isn't good, then we're screwed.
It's still really mustardy, Jeremy.
I know. I'm cutting it with more maple syrup.
How's things going?
It's going really well, chef. We're doing a Chinese dry rub with a whiskey barbecue sauce. Want to taste our sauce, chef?
Okay. I like that sauce.
Thank you, chef.
I love whiskey.
We made this dish for you, chef.
Thank you very much.
And for the firefighters.
Of course, the firefighter are more important. Okay, good luck.
The sauce is a really intricate part of what's gonna make us win today.
Jeremy, that's bomb.
20 minutes!
Matthew, do you want me to go on these?
No. Do not open these.
I'm telling you, you should look at them. You should look
No,
at them.
we're not looking at them.
Sean Hickey wants to open up those smokers.
Do it. Just do it.
No.
Oh,
I can't.
So even though Sean is really trying to muscle in, Matthew is not letting him do it.
I'm dying to get over to that barbecue.
If you open that smoker, you're gonna rob the smoker of all the heat.
Shut the lid.
Just shut it.
Oh my God.
Our smokers have just dropped a good 15 to 20 degrees.
That our ribs won't be as tender as they should be. We could lose this.
Hey, man, we're following instructions too, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vince, you're working on that slaw, right?
I made a radicchio red onion slaw with olive oil and red wine vinegar.
It's too bitter.
You decide, man.
I gotta shut Vince's coleslaw down. I know this coleslaw isn't gonna go well with the ribs.
We're not gonna do the slaw idea. We only need 2 sides. We got the cornbread, we got the squash.
We're gonna do a vegetable medley with sweet potatoes, green beans, and squash. Vince is a good team player, and he's gonna do the sweet potatoes.
The red team's side dishes may be under control, but there's still the matter of their undercooked ribs.
There is nothing I can do about that lost heat.
Get that sauce caramelized onto the meat ASAP.
So we just have to improvise. We have to make sure that those ribs are gonna taste as beautiful as possible because they're not gonna be as tender as we can make them now.
Let's go, guys, faster, faster!
They're coming fast, guys. Let's go.
We just need to get these out there, you guys.
We need to do conveyor belt or we're not gonna keep up to service. We're so close. Almost there, guys.
You guys are doing a really good job. Keep up this momentum, okay?
Stretch!
We're done!
Now it's up to the firefighters.
The 121 firefighters have received 2 plates. The red team's Chinese 5-spice ribs with a whiskey barbecue sauce, sautéed vegetables, and jalapeno cornbread. And the blue team's hickory smoked ribs with a tangy tomato barbecue sauce, a vegetable medley, and cornbread hash. After lunch, the firefighters will cast their vote for the rib meal they like the best.
Bon appetit.
You know what? We didn't run out of anything. That's amazing.
I don't care. I'd rather have more than not enough.
Absolutely.
Blood, sweat, and tears, literally, eh? Oh,
Just made it.
So, which team do you think stood out?
I prefer the red plate. It has a good spice. The blue plate, it came a little burnt.
I think I like the blue a little bit more. A little bit of the sweet flavor. We found these ones actually undercooked.
The red team, the ribs were under?
Slightly.
So which one do you like?
I prefer the red one. Just prefer the overall sauce, the smokiness.
Now, how about you?
The blue plate seems like they were cooked a little bit longer, easier to eat, more tender. For me, it's the blue. The red team's ribs, mine are top.
Thank you, everyone, for joining us today. We'll ask you to vote for the team whose rib lunch you enjoyed the most.
Your 20 minutes start now!
This is so hard. It's extremely stressful.
I've butter-poached lobster before, and I'm not gonna let anything stop me from staying in this competition.
You've got to cook the lobster, de-shell it. Then you have to make a beautiful, flavorful butter. And then gently poach it.
I'm gonna infuse my butter with tarragon and vanilla, and that'll really bring out the sweetness of the lobster.
30 seconds! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up! Matthew.
Hi, Chef.
The claws, a little bit messy on this one, but this one is quite nice. The tail is the most important part. What do I want to see?
You wanted to see it a little bit moist, Chef, and
Yes.
just cooked.
That looks perfectly done. What did you do for the butter?
Vanilla, tarragon, and salt.
Wow, this is heavenly. I love that flavor. Fantastic.
Vanilla in his butter, and that just makes so much sense to me. I just want to eat his lobster.
This is going to be the toughest pressure test yet. First, they have to kick off by making the ricotta cheese.
I know chefs have never made cheese.
Come on, Matthew.
This is so challenging. Making fresh cheese and making 2 dishes in an hour is absolutely insane.
It's a little bit crazy. It's gonna be a push the whole time for sure.
If they don't get this cheese right, the other 2 dishes will not work.
So ricotta is cream, milk, and lemon juice. I like to put a pinch of salt in mine. You bring those ingredients to a boil.
A little bit more, baby, just a little bit more.
You add the lemon juice, and then it will slowly start to curdle because of the acidity from the lemon juice.
It's curdling, it's curdling.
I cannot stand cheese. I absolutely hate it. I understand the chemistry behind it. It's the weirdest thing for a home cook to not like cheese. I'm not gonna be able to taste my food. Basically, I'm driving blind.
remove it off the heat, let it set so those curds start to form. Then you can strain it off to let the whey drop out.
Mmm, chunky.
My ricotta is hanging.
I'm worried that Matthew's not gonna have enough ricotta.
Getting every little last bit I can.
Hey there, Matthew.
Hi there, Chef.
What's your biggest concern at this time?
My biggest concern right now is that I might not have enough ricotta, so everything has to work out perfectly.
You may be short on ricotta. So what are you actually going to be using to put in the ravioli then?
Ricotta with a little bit of mushroom, Chef.
So you're bulking it up with a bit of mushroom.
Yeah.
As long as you have that right balance, the mushroom doesn't overpower that ricotta.
Yes,
Because
Chef.
it's a fairly simple, straightforward pasta. Keep an eye on the clock, because you're not just short of ricotta, you could be short on time.
Yes, Chef.
Thank you.
2 minutes. You have 2 minutes left. Time to start plating 2 beautiful pasta dishes.
Yes, Chef.
Go, Sean. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Come on.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible.
Trying to mentally prepare myself for the worst because these other guys, they've cooked with cheese before and I haven't.
I'm really worried about the pasta. I might not have enough ricotta, and ricotta is supposed to be the star.
So you used every last bit of ricotta to create these 2 dishes.
Yes, Chef.
You definitely achieved that beautiful, pillowy, fluffy look. The raviolis are generous, but what's happening inside? I can see ricotta in here, but is it going to come through in the taste? The ravioli's good. I can taste the ricotta. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, Matthew.
Hi, Chef.
It's a good-looking dish. Has a little rustic approach. I do find the nudie a little on the small side for my liking. Great tasting sauce. Nice freshness to it, very clean. And whilst the ricotta is there, it is very, very subtle. And I think the fact that you were running low on ricotta cheese maybe forced you to cut them smaller. I think had you cut them a little bigger, it may have stood up just a touch more.
Yes, Chef.
For shoulders.
Oh. Holy crap, doing this in a short amount of time, that's almost impossible.
You have a choice, beef and lamb. These shoulders are tough cuts of meat. And to bring out their flavor and tenderness, you have to cook them under a slow, steady heat.
I'm going to make a sticky beef terrine and a nice sticky glaze from that delicious poaching liquid.
My beef is spoon tender.
As Alvin always says, taste is king, and today, that's what I'm focusing on first.
Wow, everyone is starting to plate right now. These types of proteins tend to look sloppy when they're plated. So I want to see creativity, I want to see finesse on the plate, I want to see garnishes that are going to highlight each protein.
Wow, holy crap, that is freaking awesome.
Next, our shoulders, Matthew and April Lee.
I'm so disappointed bringing my dish up to the front. Matthew's looks like it's from a 5-star restaurant. It looks beautiful.
Matthew.
I made a beef shoulder terrine that I fried on both sides. I also pickled some daikon.
Plating, beautiful.
Thank you, Chef.
Shoulders are a muscle that gets used a lot. It needs a long, slow cooking. You managed to cook the shoulder perfectly. It's just that you did not put enough of that beautiful glazed sauce that you worked on. You need to slather that on so that it's sticky, gooey. That, to me, was where you let go of this dish.
You will have just 45 minutes to prepare a gourmet meal using the ingredients in front of you and the staple pantry at your stations.
These ingredients are probably not going to taste very good, so it's up to me to make sure that
I impart flavor in everything. Today I'm making kind of like a salmon pie with a smoked salmon mousse. It's gonna have layers of freeze-dried green beans and smoked salmon. Oh, it smells so good. I'm the only one left in this competition who hasn't been called up for a mystery box, so it's time to get called up for a mystery box today.
I'm amazed. The boring, repetitive way we just reheated those foodstuffs on orbit compared to what they have done.
Full of torte, deep-fried ravioli.
It's really impressive.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Or as we say, lift up!
Zoom!
Feeling really good. The eating experience is definitely out of this world, I promise. Oh my God. I have never been in the top 3 of a mystery box yet. I'm so excited. So I did a smoked salmon parfait with a walnut crumb, with a smoked salmon mousse, and candied salmon.
Matthew, I'm really looking forward to tasting something that came from such simple ingredients that I lived with for half a year. To me, this is just delicious. It's a surprise both from taste and texture.
Excellent, thank you so much.
I've eaten a lot of different food. I can tell you right now, I've never eaten anything that looks quite like this. You know what? This doesn't work. If you're narrow-minded. It's creamy, it's delicate. I love the crunch. This is so innovative, so creative, on so many different levels. Great job.
Thank you.
Good job, Matthew.
Choosing a winner was extremely difficult, but we all gravitated towards somebody who blew us away with their creativity and innovation. Colonel Hatfield, would you please do the honors?
The home cook who made the best dish tonight was Matthew.
I want people to start taking me more seriously in this competition.
Matthew, you've done MasterChef Canada proud. Amazing job.
These home cooks should watch out for me. I've always been dinged on my flavor versus my plating. So my main goal today is to make sure that whatever I'm cooking is gonna taste beautiful. I'm making a passion fruit mousse and pistachio charlotte with coconut ladyfingers.
The next step is the mousse.
The most difficult thing about making a charlotte is to make sure that mousse is perfectly light. If your mousse is too runny, your cake is just gonna pop down.
Matthew.
Yes, chef.
Tell me about the flavors here.
I'm doing a coconut ladyfinger with a pistachio cake in the middle, and I'm doing a passion fruit mousse.
Who's going home?
Today, I think either Sean or Jeremy are going home.
Not you.
Not me, chef.
Well, good luck.
Thank you, chef.
20 minutes! You have 20 minutes left!
Then they have the big process of building the charlotte, putting the ingredients together,
Just big enough.
making sure that the fingers line the mold.
Feeling the pressure, feeling the pressure. I don't have that much time left, and I have to get all these ladyfingers cut perfectly.
10 minutes! You have 10 minutes left!
Really low on time. It's freaking me out right now.
Now they can work on their glaze.
I need to make it look really, really pretty.
I know my glaze tastes good, but I know that too much glaze can really affect the structural integrity of my dish.
Okay, good.
The moment of truth.
You see that the glaze has run through the ladyfingers. I had just 1 spoon too much. There goes my presentation.
Pick it up, guys.
1 minute! You have 1 minute left! Come on, 1 minute! Everything on!
Sean, that looks great.
Come on, guys.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Run, Sean, run.
3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Good job. Oh, that is.
Look at all the glaze coming through here. I'm surprised. This almost looks like child's play. What happened?
I added way too much glaze, and it just seeped through.
Tell me about the flavors.
So I made a tropical charlotte. It's passion fruit mousse, coconut ladyfingers.
Are you worried with what's gonna happen when I remove this ribbon?
Yes, chef.
You are really worried, I can see it. The moment of truth, Matthew. The mousse looks like a cloud. There's a lot riding on the flavor of this charlotte.
Yes, chef.
If it doesn't taste good, Matthew, I don't think you have a hope.
I know that, chef.
The flavor's amazing. That pistachio sponge is the perfect thickness, but I've seen you do better.
I know I can do better, chef.
The importance of perfect searing is so that you seal in the juices and also so that it presents really well on a plate.
I'm making a pan-seared duck with a blackberry red wine sauce, fondant potatoes, and caramelized white onion puree. I love mystery box challenges just because I can use my creative mind. If I can serve the judges food that they haven't seen before, I've done my job. Woo.
Matthew.
Hi, chef.
I see the inspiration in your eyes.
Yes, seeing Chef Michael today and seeing what he came up with seasonal ingredients is absolutely inspiring.
So what dish did it inspire?
Afro-woman Victoria. We have a lot of duck there, so I'm gonna cook duck.
Did you clean this duck yourself?
Yes, chef.
Interesting. You always leave the sinew on?
There's nothing worse than rubbery duck.
Good luck.
Thank you, chef. I should have caught that.
The second dish we like to see was made by a home cook who is no stranger to elegant plating. Please bring your dish forward. Matthew.
I feel really confident about this dish, and I think it's a winner. So we have a pan-seared duck, fondant potatoes with a caramelized onion puree.
You make me really proud. You have this ability to put food on a plate like a professional.
Thank you.
Let's give this a taste. The duck is delicious, great flavor. The only misstep is the fat is not rendered down properly. You should have cooked that down more.
Thank you, chef.
Dish looks like almost like an artist's palette. Gorgeous. Let's see how the flavors work together. Intelligent flavors. That onion puree really stands out. Beautiful and smooth, but deep and complex. Well done.
Thank you, chef. I've never felt as confident about a dish in this competition yet.
Matthew.
Oh my God. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Congratulations, Matthew. You're about to gain a significant strategic advantage. Please follow us into the pantry.
Oh, you did it again, eh?
Yes! I have to make sure whatever this advantage is, I'm gonna use it really, really smartly.
Matthew, welcome to the MasterChef Canada Cocktail Lounge.
Awesome.
Tonight, Matthew, the pantry is doubling as a bar, and it's all in keeping with the enormous advantages that you're about to receive.
Your first big advantage is that you don't have to cook.
Oh my God. Top 4, holy crap.
Now, some might say that calls for a drink.
Definitely.
And we're about to show you 4. Everyone, please join us up in the front.
Matthew's really gonna make this tough. Don't be falling for that super cute smile of his. He is fierce.
So, Matthew, Are there certain home cooks that you plan to give more difficult cocktails to?
Yes, definitely. From the very beginning, I thought that Mary and Veronica have been my biggest competition. They're gonna definitely get a challenge today.
Matthew's totally underestimating me, and my skills just means that I'm gonna get him in the end.
Who will you assign the pina colada to?
A home cook that does not work with tropical flavors that often, they're gonna have a hard time with a pina colada. I'm gonna give this pina colada to April Lee.
The key flavors are coconut, pineapple, and rum. Have you ever tasted a pina colada before?
I sure have on tropical vacations, but the MasterChef Canada kitchen is no vacation.
Mathew, the Irish coffee. Who are you gonna give that to?
I'm not quite sure if they even like coffee. Being Filipino myself, I know that we don't cook with coffee that much. This one I'm gonna give to Jeremy.
Jeremy, how do you feel about cooking with whiskey, coffee, and cream?
I'm not sure what I would pair coffee with or how to use it at all, so I'm racking my brain right now.
Next up, the Bloody Mary. Who's gonna get that one?
Making tomatoes and hot peppers the star of a dessert is gonna be the toughest challenge here today. So I'm gonna give this one to someone who I see as one of my biggest competitions. So I'm giving the Bloody Mary to Mary.
That was a good fake out. I'm not as excited as I look right now. I'm trying to get in Matthew's head because I need to show Mathew that I can handle this.
Oh my God!
Mathew, all the way from Calgary. Your mother, Arlene, your father, Michael, and from BC, your partner, Stephen.
My family's in the MasterChef Canada kitchen. Seeing my mom, I instantly cry because she's crying, and I know how proud of me she is. Even my dad's crying, and my dad never cries.
So, Mom, I really love your adobo, and I think I'm gonna elevate it. I'm gonna make a quail adobo.
My mom has actually never even tried my food.
Don't forget the rice.
Yes, we have to have rice.
I want to show them my version of Filipino food.
I'm making a quail adobo. It's gonna be one of the first times I cook Filipino food on the competition, so my parents are here, and I want to do them proud by cooking a dish that I grew up on.
Adobo is usually a nice soupy dish. It has a lot of vinegar, garlic, onions.
That top 3 spot, I'm gunning for that top 3 spot.
Hi there, Mathew.
Hi there, Chef.
This is the first time you've made a Filipino-based dish for us in this competition.
This is about showing you guys our progression, and this is something I grew up on.
Arlene, how do you think it's looking from up there?
It's looking great, actually. I'm so happy.
That's fantastic. It's smelling delicious from down here.
I'm hungry.
Well, good luck with that.
Great, thank you, Chef.
Mathew.
It'll be beautiful, Chef.
Really excited because we've been promised 2 elevated Filipino dish.
You got this, Mathew.
Let's represent, buddy.
Feeling really good right now. It's just all a matter about getting it on the plate.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up!
My mom's cooked this for me since I was a kid, so just knowing that she's watching me really hits in the heart.
We can't wait to taste the dishes that your families have inspired.
Mathew, you're up.
This is the first time that I'm showing my culture in this kitchen, and I'm very proud.
This is my version of my mom's chicken adobo. I turned it into a quail adobo. Instead of making a soup, I made a jus, and I infused that with the flavors that would go in a natural adobo.
How does that make you feel to have made it this far and have your family here to witness how great you are?
It means so much for me just to see their faces up there looking down at me in this kitchen that I fought so hard to be in.
The eggs, I noticed, are perfectly cooked. Spot on. This is puffed wild rice?
Yes, it's not a Filipino meal without the rice. I chose to puff it to add some texture.
Look at that, perfectly pink. That's difficult to do because it's such a small bird. You might have single-handedly redefined Filipino cuisine in this dish.
Wow.
You might be onto something.
Hey there, Mathew.
Hi, Chef.
Beautiful, moist quail breast there. Nicely seasoned. Complex. Lots of great little flavors going on. A touch of heat, just super savory and wonderful to look at. After tasting this dish tonight, I really get a sense that you're thinking like a chef and cooking like a chef.
Thank you, chef.
Wow. This has been the best critique I've ever had so far in the competition. I want my family to see me win.
This is one of the toughest challenges. 3 difficult dishes, all in 60 minutes.
This is the most intense pressure test we've had yet. If I mess up just one thing today, I'm going home.
I want to be top 3. I want to earn my spot in the semifinal, and I'm going to get there by staying focused.
First of all, you've got to put on the things that are going to take the longest to cook. That would be the potatoes, followed by the peas to make the pea puree.
I am so organized. This is the most organized I've ever been in the MasterChef Canada kitchen.
30 minutes. You have 30 minutes left.
A true competitor is gonna go home today. I have to bring my A game or else I will be going home.
Hi there, Matthew. So you're the last one to open and clean your sea scallops. Is that a part of your strategy?
Yes, chef. I want to make sure that they're as fresh as I can to serve for you guys. Scallops are probably one of my favorite things to cook. I have to do them justice today.
Which of these 3 dishes will you find the most challenging?
Probably the St. Jacques. I've never cooked it before. There's so much different flavor and technique in just that one dish. So I think I'm going to have the most trouble with that one.
Carry on, Matthew. Look forward to seeing the dishes.
Thank you, chef.
Next, you want to make the pea puree.
I pull my pea puree out of the blender, but I want to get it even smoother, so I try to pass it through a sieve. And it's not going through. So I'm just gonna have to leave it.
No time. Just gonna get it in.
Now, my technique when I'm searing scallops is to sear them only on one side, and I use a little bit of sea salt. I don't use any black pepper, because the black pepper, I think, overpowers the delicate flavor profiles of the scallop.
1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi.
I put my oil in the pan and it starts smoking. I'm running out of time and I'm starting another pan for my scallops.
5 minutes. You have 5 minutes left. I want to see plating now. On that plate, I want to see a perfect replication. Look at Matthew. He just dumped all his pea puree into the sink with less than 2 minutes left.
I want to yell at Matthew. He needs to pick up the pace.
Shoot. Jeremy's bringing his up to the front already.
30 seconds. You have 30 seconds left. Come on. Get it on plate, Matthew. Come on, let's go. Matthew, you gotta bring it up. Bring it up, Matthew. Come on, Matthew. Bring it up.
Matthew hasn't brought anything up yet.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
This is not your best work, this dish right here. This looks a little bit like you rushed through it. Did you strain your pea puree?
I did not. I didn't get a chance to, chef.
I can tell. It's very rough.
Yes, chef.
This dish is all about finesse.
I know, chef.
It's under-seasoned.
Yes, chef.
When you go to a restaurant and you have scallops, what will make you send the scallops back?
An overcooked scallop, chef.
Do you think these scallops are overcooked?
I'm not sure.
Stakes can't get much higher than this right now. Perfectly cooked?
Oh my God.
Texture, smooth and delicious. Fantastic.
Matthew.
Hi, chef.
I'm here to taste the crudo. So tell me, is everything there?
No, chef. I forgot the black lava salt. Time just got the better of me, and I forgot to put it on the plate.
I would say these are nicely cut. This piece in particular, maybe a little bit uneven, too thick on this side. Well, it is under-seasoned, lacks that kick from the salt. It's a very, very crucial mistake at this stage of the game. I hope it doesn't cost you.
Hi there, Matthew.
Hi, chef.
Beautiful little gratin on top. Nice big chunks of sea scallop. I see the mushroom, a bit of the juicy sauce at the bottom. Very nice. Beautiful, sweet, light on the sauce, seasoned just right. The potatoes, the lightest yet. Very nicely done.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you, Matthew.
These are ingredients that they worked with in the beginning of this competition. So now we get to see the journey, how far they've evolved, where they started, and where they are now.
I want to celebrate Canada with this dish. I'm making a butter-poached Arctic char with crispy charred skin, a carrot puree, pickled veg, and steamed clams.
Matthew has been absolutely fascinating and inspirational to watch his journey from day one to where he is now.
I remember my first mystery box. These ingredients may have been daunting, but now that I see them again, I can cook with all of them.
I'm gonna make sure it's gonna be plated beautifully, and it's gonna taste really good too.
This is redemption. I want to win this mystery box.
It's good, everything is good.
Matthew.
Hi, Chef.
Top three.
Top three, it's an amazing feeling, Chef.
How does this dish show us your journey?
I'm gonna show off all the techniques that I've learned. I'm gonna butter poach char.
I've never had butter-poached Arctic char before, so this will be a first time for me, and I'm sure it'll be a first time for a lot of the 13 chefs in there.
Wow, no pressure, Chef.
Yeah, they're expecting your very best.
Yeah, Chef.
And so are we.
Thanks, Chef.
I want to show off today.
Yum.
Butter poaching char? I've never heard that before. It's an extreme risk, but I love to take risks in this competition.
Oh, gorgeous.
Matthew has cut his Arctic char into very, very small pieces, and then he's gonna poach it in butter. When you poach small pieces of fish, it's very fragile. It can break apart, it can be overcooked, and I don't think it's a good idea.
You know, Jeremy, his big issue is being able to take a concept of a dish and put it on a plate that will blow us away.
Did you see how fast he got all those pots, got those clams, and now doing the potatoes?
Certainly no shortage of energy there.
Wouldn't be me if I wasn't sweating.
You have 30 minutes left!
You know, time management is important in this challenge.
The pressure of doing 16 dishes is getting to me.
It looks like Matthew's pan is really smoking heavily back there.
My clams are burning. I have to get another set of clams on right away because I don't have that much time.
15 minutes! You should be plating soon!
I only have 15 minutes left, and that's less than a minute per plate. But I'm gonna get everything on the plate if it's the end of me.
Oh, I'm so sweaty.
I'm really worried. I don't have time.
Look at those plates from Matthew, absolutely stunning.
He's got it all figured out. Look, one piece at a time. He's going down the line, 16 plates.
I'm the strongest plater here, and this is gonna get me into the finale. I can't believe I just did that. It was so hard, but this is what I love to do, and I can't believe I got to serve all those amazing chefs. I want to be them someday, so it's a really big honor for me.
Chefs, thank you for being here to help judge the talent of our top 3 home cooks. First up is Matthew. Matthew, please describe your dish.
I made a butter-poached Arctic char with pickled veg, carrot puree, and crispy char skin.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And bon appetit, everyone.
I tell you, beautiful presentation, nice use of space. This is one of his best presented dishes.
Let me correct you, this is the best one he's presented. This looks beautiful.
Beautiful little ribbons of zucchini. Nice to see he has a crispy char skin there, which will add a nice crunch to it.
Yes.
Elia, what are your thoughts on Matthew's dish, please?
I love the presentation. It's very clean, and it has lots of harmony. The pickles, I really fell in love with the pickles.
Chef John Horn, tell us your opinion of this creation.
I think Matthew did a very great job on this dish. I know Arctic char is a very hard fish to cook. It can go one way or the other very quickly on you. I thought the clams were beautifully cooked. The balance on the plate with that acidity was very, very nice.
Marc-Olivier, could you share your thoughts with us on Matthew's dish?
The sweetness of the fish is really good. I did think it was missing a bit of seasoning, and the fish was a little dry, but overall it's a pretty good dish.
Matthew was inspired by having all of you great chefs in this room. He did a really wonderful job. Big, bright flavors. The presentation was very, very close to what you would see in a high-end restaurant.
I want that chef coat so badly. My food dream is right here, and it's right in front of me, and now I have to prove myself.
I'm gonna cook like my life depends on it.
Jeremy knows how much I want this, so Jeremy should watch out.
Mathew tends to get a little flustered when the pressure is on, and that could be his weakness here.
Could this be a case of the tortoise and the hare?
It could quite easily be that. Be just a little bit behind in his timing.
Jeremy is fast, and speed is important, but execution matters a lot more.
Hey there, Mathew.
Hi there, Chef.
So which of these 3 desserts is going to pose the toughest challenge for you, Mathew?
Just remembering what goes in where and making sure that everything is on the plate. This is the toughest challenge in MasterChef Canada history, to be honest.
I think you could be right. And on that point, I should let you get your head organized and keep up the great work.
Thank you, Chef.
They're both creating the grapefruit croutons for their chocolate ganache. You can see that Mathew is cutting his very slow and carefully.
Mathew's got the delicate touch when it comes to working with pastries. Jeremy, on the other hand, whilst he's got speed, he can be a little bit clumsy and clunky at times.
Okay, you babies get crispy, man. Get crispy.
Now he's piping his lime mousse filling into the choux pastry. There will be a moment of truth when we cut into that choux pastry, because the middle needs to be fully packed with that wonderful mousse.
Lime zest.
I'm not sure if I have enough lime in the mousse. I just don't know.
5 minutes left.
Mathew started plating his first dessert. I don't think Jeremy has started plating anything yet.
Mathew is actually pulling ahead. This is a classic tortoise and hare.
Geez, Mathew. Matthew's plating from the beginning has been just ridiculously out of everyone's league. It's so amazing to have watched, but it's also terrifying. Ooh.
1 minute, you have 1 minute left.
This is unbelievable.
They look so beautiful.
It's do or die. It's either me or Jeremy goes home, and I don't want to go home.
This pressure on me is making me cook at my best right now.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands up.
Thank you, man. Oh. Time up, hands up. I feel a breath of fresh air, and I'm super proud of what I did. Looks just like the photos in my head, and I think I got this.
Jeremy's plating is nice, but I think mine has a little bit more finesse.
Hi there, Mathew.
Hi, Chef.
At first glance, your plating is more centralized in the plate, which I think is more true to the replication. But something's eating at you.
Yeah.
What is it?
I'm missing the grapefruit loaf croutons.
What happened?
It was on the other side of my station, and I left it off, and
I feel for you. Is that ever light? Sweetness, sour, beautiful ice cream, nice quenelle, the dusting of the peppercorn. It is a shame about those croutons, because that adds the crisp, that contrast.
I know.
But other than that, I'd say every other component is pretty flawless.
Thank you, Chef.
Thank you.
Nice crust. You can hear that? Wow, look at that. It's filled.
It's definitely filled.
That is perfection. I just want to devour that. But it has to deliver also on that lime flavor. You delivered.
Thank goodness.
That lime is so punchy and so big and so bold. You know, Mathew, these dishes have to be beautiful, but they have to taste equally as good. And it did on this plate. You nailed it.
Thank you. Thank you, Chef.
I I am so impressed with what these guys have put out in this cook. It is honestly neck and neck.
Matthew.
Hi, Chef.
Let me check. You got the finger lime, you got the meringue, you have the gold flakes, you have the fresh blackberries, and you have the sesame snaps, the matcha tart, of course. So when I cut this, should it hold?
It should hold.
Well, let me check. Unfortunately, that's not the case.
Yeah, it's running.
Well, let's taste. It tastes good. The tart and the sweet, the balance, perfect. Taste is king, and you got it right.
Thank you, Chef.
Mathew, this is not the outcome that you'd hoped for tonight. But please don't lose sight of everything that you've accomplished here. Not only are you one of the youngest home cooks to compete in this competition, you're also one of the best.
Thank you.
You've got talent, drive, a wonderful family, and a supportive partner. The sky's the limit, Mathew. Now please come up and say goodbye.
Thank you, Chef.
Real honor to meet you.
It's an honor to meet you.
Coming here and being the top 3 in Canada, that's pretty cool.
The flavors just jump out. That's incredible.
Thank you, Chef.
This dish is absolutely fantastic.
Thank you, Chef.
I really get a sense that you're thinking like a chef and cooking like a chef.
I'm really proud of everything that I did.
1, 2, 3, go!
I found my purpose here on MasterChef Canada.
The best dish tonight was Mathew.
Oh my God!
Mathew.
Yes.
Mathew. Oh my God.
Taking off my apron feels like saying goodbye to my dreams, but I know this is just the beginning and I can't wait to see where I go.